right, quickly, we want to get to some breaking news. Yet another pursuit is underway southbound 101. There's damage to this building. Let's get to the vehicle. Excuse me. Let's get to Chris Christie in Air 7HG. Chris.
Check this out, David. A reckless driver behind the wheel of this Lexus sedan. You can see it's already falling apart after a successful pit maneuver by CHP off of the freeway. Got off the freeway in Hollywood, turned right back around, and is now northbound on the 101 freeway, really pushing the pedal to the metal. CHP making the turn with him back onto the freeway, so he was going southbound and is now going northbound on the 101, using the shoulder in the middle of rush hour traffic, driving like a madman with the rear of that vehicle beginning to fall apart. Very heavily tinted windows, very difficult to see inside this vehicle. Unclear whether it's got any other damage other than that bumper, but it was a pit maneuver that was approved and executed almost perfectly. But then the vehicle kept on going, and we do not know how many people are inside this vehicle, but he is really squeezing between that northbound traffic and the wall, using that shoulder, using every inch of that shoulder, and doing so at speeds in excess of 80 miles per hour as he continues northbound on the 101. He will have a decision to make as he approaches the 170 ramp, but right now he is looking for any gap between this rush hour traffic to continue this pursuit. It is a wild and dangerous one, the second one within the hour that is really just giving us a bit of agita up here in Air 7 as he continues to swerve around every car in his way.
Oh, Chris, it really is remarkable to see these two dangerous pursuits back to back.
We actually had a third one. Remember when the guys were in the shed?
Yeah.
3 guys hiding in the shed, and that's how the afternoon started. And then we got to that really dangerous one that ended at the Santa Monica Pier. And then this one looks equally dangerous, Chris.
Taking the 170 at 110 miles per hour. He's finding a little more room to play with here, and he's using every inch of it now, pushing the gas pedal to over 110 miles per hour and continuing these wild lane changes that are going to result in nothing good if he continues driving at this clip. Look at that. That bumper is about to fall off, and the vehicle appears to be behaving pretty well. Thankfully, it's a well-built Lexus that is able to handle this kind of driving, but you know, one wrong move at these speeds is all it takes, and it doesn't matter what kind of car you're driving. This could end very, very badly, and there is just so much potential for collateral damage here. Again, northbound on the 170, getting off of the 101 freeway at 90 miles per hour, slowing down just slightly. But you'd much rather see it on the freeway than had he stayed in Hollywood. He was using surface streets before getting right back on the freeway. You have to wonder where he wants to go here. Look at that, taking an exit ramp, a little too much traffic for his liking, and is now taking the northbound exit ramp here in North Hollywood off of the 101 freeway. That's going to be, I think, Oxnard Street, as he has a red light in front of him here. Of course, he's going to resort to that shoulder, and we'll see if there's anybody behind him. There was talk of actually canceling this pursuit after the pit maneuver. I thought that would have committed them to this, but it looks like he's just using it to transition maybe back onto the freeway here. We'll widen out in a second when we can to see if there's anybody behind him, but it does look like law enforcement has pulled back. He is now at a shopping mall here in Burbank, in North Hollywood rather, at Hollywood Way and Oxnard Street. Let's see here, coming around the building. He's got that bumper still hanging, but nobody behind him, guys. It does look like California Highway Patrol has pulled off, and he's using the parking garage. Right into the parking garage where all smart pursuit drivers end up, because that is the #1 way to dump the vehicle and walk away after the run of his life here, after a wild and dangerous chase on the freeway, getting off in Hollywood, getting pitted by that CHP patrol car, and realizing that that vehicle was probably on borrowed time.
Hello, I'm Mark Brown. Get more great ABC7 content by clicking the subscribe button for our YouTube channel, and download the ABC7 Los Angeles streaming app on Fire TV, Android TV, Apple TV, and Roku to watch on your TV.